One woman can see through your body. One man slices bullets mid-air with a sword. Another controls his immune system with his mind. A blind boy sees by clicking like a bat. One man draws entire cities after a single helicopter ride. One got struck by lightning and became a composer. The scariest part? Science or AI still has no clue how any of this is possible. These are 10 real people who break science.
Her name is Natasha Demkina, a Russian girl who claimed she could see through human skin, bones, tumors, pregnancies, using nothing but her eyes. Doctors were skeptical, so she was tested in Moscow, London, New York, and Tokyo. In 2004, during a controlled experiment in New York, she was asked to diagnose 7 patients. The threshold for scientific confirmation was 5 correct diagnoses. She got 4, just 1 short. Skeptics said it was random, that she used vague language or visual hints, that her result, 4 out of 7, was no more than a 1 in 45 coincidence. But Nobel Prize-winning physicist Brian Josephson disagreed. He argued the chance of that happening randomly was closer to 1 or 2%, and that her ability deserved serious attention. To this day, no one has fully explained how she did it. Was it intuition, hidden perception, or something science still refuses to see? His name is Wim Hof, but the world calls him the Iceman. He ran a half marathon barefoot, on snow, in temperatures below -20 degrees Celsius. He swam under ice for 66 meters, climbed Mount Kilimanjaro, in nothing but shorts. Scientists were stunned, so they studied him. In one experiment, Hof was injected with a strain of E. coli bacteria, the kind that causes fever, nausea, and vomiting. He didn't get sick, his body controlled inflammation. Researchers confirmed Wim Hof can consciously activate his autonomic nervous system, something once thought impossible. His breathing technique increased adrenaline, reduced cytokines, and even influenced his immune cells. Most of us can't do that, but Wim Hof isn't most of us, and science still doesn't fully understand how he does it. He doesn't dodge bullets, he slices them, in midair. Meet Isao Machii, a modern-day samurai from Japan. His reflexes are so fast, scientists once compared them to superhuman processing. In a televised experiment, he used a katana to slice a BB bullet moving at over 320 kilometers per h, and he did it blindfolded. High-speed cameras captured it all in slow motion. He swings before the bullet even gets close. Reacting in just 0.02 seconds, that's 10 times faster than the average human reaction. No predictive software, no sensors, just raw instinct, and 40-plus years of relentless practice. Neuroscientists believe he can process visual motion data faster than most elite athletes, but even that doesn't fully explain it. To this day, no one else on Earth can replicate what he does, not with this precision, not at these speeds. Some say it's muscle memory, others say it's pure intuition. Whatever it is, you can't teach it, and you definitely can't fake it. Meet Daniel Tammet, the man who sees numbers as colors, textures, and landscapes. To him, 37 is lumpy, 89 is blue, and pi is a vast, beautiful shape that stretches forever. He's not guessing. He once recited 22,514 digits of pi, from memory. That took him over 5 hours, without a single mistake. Daniel has Savant syndrome, but unlike most savants, he can actually describe what's happening in his brain. MRI scans show unusual neural activity, but even scientists admit, we don't fully understand how his mind works. For Daniel, math isn't calculation. It's visual art. He doesn't count, he sees. And his brain turns abstract numbers into vivid reality. Is this a superpower, or just a rare neurological gift we're only beginning to decode?
Ben Underwood lost his eyes to cancer at just 3 years old, but he learned to see by clicking, literally clicking his tongue, like a bat. The sound would bounce off walls, cars, people, and Ben used the echoes to navigate the world. No cane, no dog, no guide. He could play basketball, ride a bike, even rollerblade, with zero vision. Brain scans showed something shocking. Ben's visual cortex lit up when he echolocated. That's the part of the brain used for sight, but Ben was completely blind. It's like his brain reprogrammed itself, turning sound into sight. Scientists were stunned. Echolocation isn't just for dolphins anymore. Ben passed away in 2009, but his story still echoes in the world.
He was mute until the age of 5. Diagnosed with autism, Stephen Wiltshire barely spoke a word in childhood. But then, he started to draw. Entire buildings, cars, bridges, from memory. As a child, he sketched London after a single ride through the city. No photos, no tracing. Just one look, and the image stayed in his mind. Forever. Doctors were stunned. His visual memory was off the charts. In one experiment, Stephen flew over Tokyo in a helicopter, then drew the entire city skyline on a 10-meter canvas in stunning detail. 600 buildings, dozens of streets, even the number of windows, every proportion accurate. Scientists call it photographic memory, but Stephen's case goes far beyond that. He doesn't just remember the image, he translates it into perfect perspective, without rulers, without grids. It's not just recall, it's architecture. To this day, no one fully understands how he does it. His brain is doing something we can't replicate, not even with AI.
Imagine living your whole life without a part of your brain responsible for balance, coordination, and even speech. That's exactly what happened to Joyce Taylor. Born without a cerebellum, the brain structure that controls movement, doctors were stunned to find out she was walking, talking, and living a normal life. For decades, no one even noticed. When she finally went to the hospital for dizziness, an MRI revealed the entire cerebellum was missing. And yet, her brain had rewired itself. Other areas took over movement and coordination. No surgeries, no therapy, just raw brain plasticity. Scientists still don't know how it's possible. But Joyce Taylor proves one thing: the human brain is far stranger than we think. Orlando Serrell didn't choose this power. At age 10, he was hit in the head with a baseball. No helmet, no treatment, just pain. Days later, something changed. He began recalling every single day of his life. Dates, weather, what he ate, what he wore, as if his brain unlocked a perfect calendar. This is called acquired Savant syndrome. He was never a genius, but the injury rewired his brain, permanently. Scientists scanned his brain and couldn't explain it. No tumors, no visible damage, just perfect memory, born from trauma. Orlando can tell you what happened on June 3, 1987, or the weather in his hometown 25 years ago, with zero hesitation. There's no known cure, but who wants one, when your brain becomes a living time machine? They sit in freezing cold and dry wet sheets with their backs. No movement, no heater, just meditation. It's called Tummo, an ancient Tibetan practice. And yes, it's been studied by Harvard Medical School. In 2002, scientists used thermal cameras. They watched monks raise their skin temperature by up to 8 degrees Celsius, while meditating motionless, in near-freezing rooms. One monk's fingers went from 31 degrees Celsius to 38.3 degrees Celsius in under an hour. The body stayed calm. The mind set the skin on fire. They don't just resist cold, they transform it. No technology, no trick, just mental control so precise, it rewrites biology. And science still doesn't know how. He was a surgeon, then lightning struck him, and everything changed. Dr. Tony Cicoria was hit by lightning in 1994. He survived. But days later, he felt an overwhelming urge to play the piano. There was just one problem. He had never played music in his life, never studied, never touched a keyboard, but the music was already in his head. He started hearing full symphonies in his mind. He taught himself to play, and became a real classical composer. Doctors scanned his brain. Neurologist Oliver Sacks called it sudden savant syndrome, a rare condition where brain trauma unlocks hidden abilities. Cicoria didn't just survive lightning, he came back, with music no one else could hear. In 2022, Tony Cicoria passed away. But his story remains one of the strangest cases in neurology.
From echolocating humans, to monks who raise their body temperature by 8 degrees Celsius, to people who start composing music after a lightning strike. Science can't explain this. AI can't explain this, but it's real. These aren't just wild stories, they're documented facts. So tell me, what other impossible stories are out there? Drop a comment with the craziest case you've heard, or what you want me to cover next. I'll make a video about it. And yeah, don't forget to hit that subscribe. Thanks. Love you.